Hi guys, it's early in the morning on a Saturday morning, and I'm doing this out in my garage again in my makeshift science lab because it's been kind of crazy at my house still with all these people living with me. So I was hoping I could get away with out in the morning in here and hopefully get this done for you guys. This is my famous food coloring painting on milk experiment. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I might have to film this in two parts. I'll probably film myself making everything up and getting it ready for the experiment, and then the results I might film on another one. We'll see how it goes. Okay, maybe I can get it in one shot. We'll see how lucky I can get. First thing we're gonna do is I've got paper plates that I need to fill with milk. So I have you need a paper plate. You're gonna need some milk. You're gonna need some food coloring, red, let's say yellow, blue, and green right there. Okay, and you're gonna need some Dawn. It works best with Dawn liquid detergent. Okay, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna pour milk into each plate. Okay, the first plate's going to be 2% milk. The next plate's going to be whole milk, and I'll explain why there's going to be two different milks later. The third plate is going to be a mystery liquid that's white that looks like milk, and I'll explain what that is later too. Okay, but you're going to have three plates. You're going to have food coloring. I'm going to have dishwashing soap and Q-tips to dip into the dishwashing soap to paint with when I paint my designs in the food coloring on the milk. Okay, and what we're looking for is this. There's different amounts of fat in the first milk. That's why I said that we had to have two different milks. The first milk is 2% fat. The next milk is all fat. It's whole milk, okay, which is the milk I like to drink or eat with my Captain Crunch. And then the mystery liquid is actually Elmer's glue, and Elmer's glue also has polarity to it, and that's what we're going to find out is which has more polarity. And what that means is the food coloring is actually just colored water, right? And when you put water into a polar substance, it just stays there. It has an adhesion. So it's not going to try to get into the fat. It doesn't like fat. Water and fat don't mix very well. It's kind of like water and oil don't mix very well. Well, water and fat don't mix very well either. However, if you ever taken a bath, what do you use to get rid of the grease and the grime and any dirt? You use soap. Well, soap breaks up the water and binds with the fat in the milk and will push the water, which is the food coloring, out to the edges. It should kind of almost explode to the edges of the plate. So that's what we're hoping to find when I do this experiment. We won't know until I actually do it, and we'll find out if I need to do it in two parts, okay? So the very first thing is I have all my milk. I have 2% whole milk, Elmer's glue mixed with a little bit of water to thin it out a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and put my food coloring in. I'm going to start with green. Just put in a couple drops of each. 1, 2, 3 maybe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little more than the glue. 4. Okay. Then blue. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then maybe some yellow. And I'll show you from above what this looks like in a minute. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A little more for the glue. And then finally we'll put red food coloring in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I've done is I'm using the primary colors, which are red, yellow and blue and green because it's available. But I could make green with blue and yellow, right? Those are your combinations for your primary colors. Okay, so I'm going to try to grab my camera and show you what it looks like from above. You can see these right here. Those are the colors right in there. This is the 2%. This is the whole milk right above. Can you see that? And then over here is the glue. Notice it looks a little bit different. I don't know how that one's going to work out. That's an experiment. We're going to try to see how it works out. Okay? And now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to dip some of my Q-tip into the detergent. And what I'm hoping for when I put a drop in here, that something happens. Whoa! Can you guys see that? See it exploding and moving? That's pretty cool. Let me take a little bit more and just drop it in a couple areas. So I can kind of almost paint and make it, I can paint and almost make a design with it. Okay, that was 2%. That moved around, but it didn't go crazy. I've seen it do better than that. So that's 2%. Let's try the whole milk. All right, here we go. Whoa, did you see that? That just shot right to the edges. Shot right to the edges there. It just went whoosh. I hope I got a good picture of that when you guys are doing it, watching here. And so I'm just putting some more. Notice how it's staying by the edges on this one. Where back over here on the 2%, it's kind of mixing in everywhere. Okay. And now the last little one we're going to try, somebody told me that this might work sometimes, is with glue. So I'm going to take a drop and with glue. Check that out. It's going very slowly, but look at it. It looks like crystals. As I drop more in. Check that out. It's almost growing. That is cool. And then I can paint with too. That is way cool. I didn't know what would happen, but it grows like a crystal. Can you see it? Can you see that? Got my painting with this. Another nice thing about the glue, this one, if you try this one, if you let it dry, it'll dry clear, and you'll have like a stained glass window that you can use. Okay? So again, here is 2%. Here is whole milk with a lot of fat in it. And here is glue with no fat in it, but glue is polar. And so you can tell it did work a little bit with the glue as well. Okay, I'm going to get back